up, and then belly, and then breathe out again. Belly belly goes in. The belly goes in. Okay. Now I will just do it with you. I won't give the instructions. Okay. Okay, the last time, breathe in through the nose, belly comes out, breathe in, breathe out, then belly goes in. One more time, breathe in, belly comes out, and then breathe out, belly goes in. Okay, good job. So a slight different breathing from the last 2 months session. So this is called deep breathing. Putting the hand on the belly is to test you that the hand on the belly moves more than the hand on the chest, so that it is deep breathing. Okay, stretch yourself up again. I'm going to follow up with another breathing. All right, and this is called 4-7-8 breathing. 4-7-8 breathing, the most you can do is sets of 4 at one go, and then you continue for 1 month, and then the most maximum you can increase is 8 sets. But if you like, just continue with 4 sets. Okay, not more than 4 sets in one go. I'm going to do this 4-7-8. 4-7-8 breathing is a yoga breathing technique, yogic, or you can call it yogic breathing technique. And it is good for insomnia. It is good for health. It is especially good for people with breathing issues, especially now, and also if they have genetically they have asthma, right? So it's good for that, and it's also very good to balance you up. Like for example, if people are experiencing a lot of stress and frustration now, and especially fear, so you're off balance, right? You're not balanced, right? Because you're focusing on the fear, you're feeling the fear, the anger, the frustration. So this yogic breathing is to balance you. Right, so again, yogic breathing, good for insomnia, good for health, good to balance you up if you're off balance, especially when you have negative emotions. The one that we are very, very experiencing now is actually fear, right? Because we don't know what's going to happen in the future. And then of course, is good for people with breathing issues, right? Now, what you do is you place your tongue against the tissue behind your front teeth, the tissue behind your front teeth. Okay, you place your tongue against that. Then you breathe in slowly. It's a count of 4. So you count silently to yourself, or you can do that on your fingers, right? You breathe in, that means very slowly, not very fast, huh? Slowly, a count of 4, right? And then the tongue all the time, 4-7-8, that means breathing in slowly through the nose, a count of 7, and holding the breath with the tongue still against that tissue behind the front teeth, a count of 7. You can also do it silently, count silently, or you can do that, all right? And then when you breathe out through the mouth, a count of 8. This is not the easy part, right? Because you have to hold the exhaling. You have to hold the exhaling, the tongue against the tissue behind the front teeth, or we call it the palate of the mouth, for a count of 8, right? We try, we'll try it, and then we try it, and then we will do it a few times, okay? The tongue against the roof of your mouth. I'm going to count for you, okay? I'm count for you. Breathe in through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale through the mouth. Count of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. KFS higher. You remember me? I'm trying to recollect. But anyway, we do it now for the 4-7-8 breathing. Okay. Place your tongue against the tissue that is behind your front teeth, like that. Okay, and all the time when you're breathing in, you are holding on, and you're breathing out, the tongue is still against the roof of your mouth, the palate. Okay, we have 3 more times to do, because at any one time is just 4 sets. All right, we can only do it at 4 sets. Okay, place your tongue against the tissue behind the front teeth. Okay, we are going to breathe in a count of 4. Okay, ready, go. Through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay, that is the second time. Okay, shake out the hands a bit. Right. Then let's now do it again for the third time. Just relax. Okay, the tongue against the roof of the mouth or behind the tissue behind the front teeth. I call it the tissue behind the front teeth. Okay, breathe in through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. The last round, take a deep breath in through the nose. That's the tongue, always, the tongue always, right, against the palate of the mouth. Okay, hold it. No, sorry, let's shake the hands. Let's start again. The tongue against the tissue behind the front teeth, or we call it the palate of the mouth. Okay, breathe in through the nose, a count of 4. That means it's a slow breathing, not like that immediately. Count of 4. Then you hold it with the tongue against the palate of the mouth for a count of 7. Breathe out. The tongue is still against the palate. So you drag it out. You drag out a count of 8. I'm going to count for you, so I'm not going to do it. Okay, this is the last round. This is the 4th round. Breathe in through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, good job. All right. Give yourself a stretch. So that is called 4, 7, 8 breathing. All right. Now, I want to do something different. All the time we have that positive mantra, right, about love and light. Today, because I promised everybody, so if you're watching today, good job for you, because we're going to, the mantra is for money, okay? And this mantra is given as a gift for a sifu that I met about 15 years ago. He's no longer with us, he's up there, but I think he's smiling from up there because I'm sharing his money and abundance mantra with the whole world, because this is live on FB as well. So whoever goes in, all right, all the best to you. So I'm going to go and share screen the wordings. We will repeat it 3 times. Put your hand on your heart, right? So that is sincere, and repeat it. Open the mouth wide and repeat as loud as possible, because it's a money mantra. And fill your heart with joy and calm and peace, because money is flowing into your life. Okay, and this is, thank you. I'm looking up. Thank you very much to my sifu right up there, and who has gifted me with this money mantra. Okay, so my job now is to spread his mantra to everybody, right? To everybody, as many people as possible. So please teach your friends, all right? Because now everybody is under stress, and the key issue is finance, all right? The key issue is finance, because the fear and the finance, all right? Fear of losing jobs, fear of the business, not being able to do the business. Okay, so I'm going to share screen now. Okay, before I start, you can take a picture of this, put in your handphone, so you can do it every morning. All right, it should be done 30 times every day, every morning. I won't be with you, right, every day. So please use a handphone, take a picture of this. This is called the health and abundance mantra, right? And then make sure it's in your handphone. I love money trees, all right, because I want you to visualize the money growing on the trees, okay? And the money dropping on the sky, my two favorite ones. Okay, in real life, it won't happen, but in visualization, it will happen, okay? Right, I've taken a picture. So hand on your heart, okay, hand on your heart. Say it aloud. I want to see your mouth moving. Say it aloud as you can. Just 3 rounds, and then you have it in your handphone. And after that, you're going to continue the next 29 days continuously. If friend, you forget, you start all over again. You forget, you start all over again. That's my instruction to you. Right? You cannot say, okay, I forget it, then I continue again. On the 20th day, you forget, then you skip 3 days and then you continue 21. No such thing. Doesn't work that way. It is continuously. Yeah, so you repeat it. Best time to repeat it is early in the morning when you wake up and before you sleep. Okay, let me highlight that again. Best time to repeat this early in the morning when you wake up. Don't switch on the light, you're lying in bed, and then you can on. By the time you do 4 or 5 times, I think the wordings are embedded in your subconscious mind. That's my aim. And then before you sleep as well, so twice a day. That will be fantastic, right? Imagine you do it twice a day, and then you do it for 30 days continuously. That will be 60 days. Because for you to program this into the mind, and for the law of attraction to attract, it is actually continuously 30 to 90. Then I've done this for years, okay, not 30, not 60, not 90. I don't do things like 30 repetition, 90 repetition. I do it for years. All right, my health repetition, I've done it for 3,006, because every day I do 1 time, right? I have a health issue before. Every day I do it 1 time. 1 year, 365, 10 years, 365 times 10 is 3,650 repetitions I done. This is how serious I take it, yeah. And then my participants, sometimes people just do it 20 times, 50 times, they cannot even hold on to it. I've done it for 3,650, but it's for my health, right? So money also, oh yeah, money as well, 3,650 times. Because I have both a health and a finance issue before I met my Sifu. My Sifu helped me to resolve part of it as well. Okay, stretch yourself up. Okay, shake out the hands. Always I want you to shake out hands, make yourself very relaxed. The best is very relaxed. Fill your heart with joy because you're getting abundance, all right? And then also silently thank the universe. So abundance. Okay, very good. Okay, let's start now. The hand on the heart. Repeat it aloud. You are muted, so I can't hear you anyway. But even if you're not muted, you can say it along with me. I like to hear your voices as well. Okay, let's go. I am thankful abundance of wealth is flowing into my life. I'm thankful for the comfort, freedom, and joy in spending and enjoying money. I'm thankful for money is flowing freely in my life, trusting in whatever ways it comes to me. Thank you for the abundance of wealth and the freedom and joy to spend and enjoy money easily. Thank you for blessing my life with love, joy, and abundance. One more time. I'm thankful abundance of wealth is flowing into my life. I'm thankful for the comfort, freedom, and joy in spending and enjoying money. I'm thankful for money is flowing freely in my life, trusting in whatever ways it comes to me. Thank you for the abundance of wealth and the freedom and joy to spend and enjoy money easily. Thank you for blessing my life with love, joy, and abundance. Last one, I am thankful abundance of wealth is flowing into my life. I'm thankful for the comfort, freedom, and joy in spending and enjoying money. I'm thankful for money is flowing freely into my life, trusting in whatever ways it comes to me. Thank you for the abundance of wealth and the freedom and joy to spend and enjoy money easily. Thank you for blessing my life with love, joy, and abundance. Keep your eyes closed. All right, keep your eyes closed and say thank you to the universe. Right? Says I'm grateful to the universe for the abundance coming into my life. Keep your eyes closed. Just relax and thank the universe. Right? That abundance is flowing into your life. Okay, done. Now the next slide is, okay, this one we're going to do self-talk therapy for 5 minutes. I'm always abundant, wealthy, and prosperous. This one from Rachel Khor, not from my sifu, okay? So you see, when I see pictures of money, when I was in financial distress, 2.5 million I owe the bank, 2.5, okay, not 1 million, not 2 million, not 2 million, 2.5 precise. I have money stuck on my ceiling. I photostat money and start from my ceiling up to 2.5. And then I have pictures everywhere of money flowing from the dropping from the sky and growing on the trees. All right, I cleared the 2.5 by myself alone, so it works. Okay, all right. Otherwise, today I will be. You see, I'm so happy today. Okay, right. So this one, I'm always abundant, wealthy, and prosperous. Best, I want to see your mouth moving. It's very easy, right? So the 3 words. The next round, my sifu actually gave me another abundance one, but he gave it specifically to me, only to me. I am still debating whether I want to share with you. I probably will, right, in a few more sessions. All right, this one he shared with everybody, but just specifically for me, he wrote personally for me. Abundance and money affirmation. Many long sentences, no, very long sentences. I wrote this, I made on a big piece of cardboard, about 5 or 6 everywhere, my whole house. I place his mantra everywhere because he wrote it specially for me. Whereas this one he teach to everybody, right? So I teach you this first. Okay, so I'm always simple. I am. Remember, when you want to do affirmation, all right, always starts with I. Is present tense, and you cannot say I shall be abundant, I will, I could, I should, I am going to, definitely going to, I wish even worse, I dream even worse, I hope, I expect. Okay, coming in, definitely coming in, all out of the question. It won't come true, right? It always starts with I, simple present tense. End of the story. You can't even say I am definitely going to be abundant, wealthy, and prosperous. Tak jadi, right? Doesn't work at all. All right, because nothing is greater in the future. It's always in the present moment. So we are creating this affirmation in the present moment. So it's I am always, and then the nice words. So in this case, because this week, since I promised you last week, it's all about abundance and money. I have promised, in fact, actually for 3 weeks, 3 Saturdays in a row. So finally, I get it done today. So I'm always abundant, wealthy, and prosperous. I want you to repeat, perhaps 10 minutes. I want to go for 10 minutes. Close your eyes and repeat. Abundant come first, then wealthy and prosperous. I am always abundant, wealthy, and prosperous. 6 words only. So self-talk therapy between 5 to 8 words. That's all. The sentence has to be between 5 to 8 words. All right. If you want it shorter, I'm always abundant. I am always abundant. 4 words. But in this case, I make it complete for you. I am always abundant, wealthy, and prosperous. So 6 words. Okay. I'm going to time you for about. I won't put on the music because I think it's disruptive. Okay, and then fill your heart with joy that abundance is coming in, is real. Okay, and then I'm going to time it to you. So I'm going to stop share. So I'm always abundant. Close your eyes, very, very relaxed, feel very calm, very relaxed, and feel gratitude in the heart, right? You're grateful because abundance is definitely coming in, yeah? So the gratitude is the one that drives your wish. The gratitude, right? Not the repetition, yes, but more important is the emotion of gratitude that is coming in. Okay. Okay. Take a deep breath in, hold it, exhale. Take another deep breath in, hold it, exhale. One more deep breath in, hold it, exhale. Okay, close your eyes gently. And then I want to see your mouth moving. I'm going to time you. You repeat it again and again and again. All right. So when it happens for 10 minutes, this is called self-talk therapy. It's one of the ways. There are about 5 ways to activate the law of attraction. So self-talk therapy is one of the ways. Repeating the mantra is another way. Okay. Let's get started. Ready, go. I'm always abundant, wealthy, and prosperous. I'm always abundant, wealthy, and prosperous. I'm always abundant, wealthy, and prosperous. So you continue repeating it to yourself, but I want to see your mouth moving. You are muted. I can't hear you anyway. So open your mouth because your voice is the most powerful instrument. Just keep repeating it. Okay. I'm going to do so as well. Okay, take a deep breath in, hold it, exhale. So then you can continue by yourself, alone. Not necessary for a long time, between 5 to 10 minutes is okay, 5 to 10 minutes. But the not easy part is every day. Other than that, it's very easy because you're not even allowed to do more than 5 to 10 minutes because it's pointless. Is the continuously, doing it continuously, that's the issue. It's not that you're going to do hours in one day. For what? It doesn't work that way. Okay, now get yourself a stretch. So I want to do EFT again. Hi Shomi, nice to see you here. And then because I promised Shomi that I will do the EFT again, because EFT is my favorite technique. Now we're going to clear today 2 emotions, which is actually stress and fear. All right, today we're going to clear clear fear. Okay, in EFT is actually basically a tapping technique, and you tap at the key meridian points throughout your body. Now, if you are right-handed, okay, if you are right-handed, you tap on the right side of the body. If you are left-handed, you tap on the left side of the body. This technique is actually created by a NASA engineer. So imagine that a left brain person, a NASA engineer, created a right brain technique, which is an EQ technique, right? The technique is called EFT, which stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. Yeah. And then I'm going to do 2 rounds, tap to clear the negative. And then the last round is a feel good round. All right. I'm going to tap for all the nice things about health, because we should be concerned for health for at least for the next 1 to 2 years. Okay. And then, okay, it comprises 2 steps, right? It's only 2 steps. The first step is called, setup. Okay, the first step is setup, followed by the sequence. Now the setup is you raise your dominant hand. So if you're right-handed, you raise your dominant hand. The other hand, you cup it like you're going to give a karate chop. That's why it's called a karate chop setup, right? You cup your hands like that, right? It's like giving a karate chop, okay? So, and then with 4 fingers on the dominant hand, you tap here, okay? The phrase is standard phrase, even though I am fearful, Okay, let's just tag for fear, because I think fear is the most destructive of all negative emotions. Even though I'm very fearful, I totally and completely love and accept myself. 3 kali saja, 3 times, right? Then followed by the sequence. So I'm going the sequence now, 4 fingers. The top start with the crown of the head, okay, and then the rest of the point is 2 fingers, because the points are very small. So the inner corner of the eyebrow, this is called the inner corner of the eyebrow. The outer corner of your eye, under the eye, center, under the nose, under the mouth, all right, or the chin, right, the cleft there in the chin. And then next you have the collarbone. So you can see, you can feel it. There's a tulang there, a bone there that's called the collarbone. Is approximately about 1 inch from the collarbone, but this spot we are not clear where is it. So only 2 spots we use the 4 fingers. So the collarbone we use the 4 fingers because we're not quite clear where the actual meridian point is, right? So crown on the head, and here is the 4 fingers. Then after that is below the breast, under the breast, which is like center point. Then the next is under the armpit, which is like 4 inches. This is the only point you can do it on the opposite side. If it's more comfortable to do it, it doesn't matter. You can do it on the opposite side, or you can do it on under the armpit. Then wrist to wrist, okay, you wrist to wrist, and then back to the top of the head. That's the sequence, okay. And basically it is 3 rounds, but in this case I'm just going to do 2 rounds, because the 3rd round I'm going to do the positive round for you. Now, the wording is standardized. Even though I dash, I totally and completely love and accept myself. So I'm going to do, for example, fearful. Even though I'm very fearful, all right, at this current moment, I totally and completely love and accept myself, all right, and then followed by the sequence. Then the 2nd round is, even though I still have a little bit of fear about this current situation, I totally and completely love and accept myself. All right. Even though there's still some fear left, I totally and completely love and accept myself. It's 3 rounds, and then followed by the positive round. In this case, I'm going to do just 2 rounds for you. Okay. Ready to go? Right. Ready to go. Just shake out the hands. Right. Shake out your hands. Right. Ready to go. So we'll do it for fear. Okay. Or okay, I'll do it for fear and stress. Now, before you begin, let's do it for fear and stress, right? Before you begin, you evaluate yourself or rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 for the minimum and 10 for maximum. So where are you now? This emotion of stress and fear, right? Maybe it's 5, maybe it's 6, maybe it's 7, maybe it's 8, all right? Both combined together. Fear definitely is present because we don't know what's going to happen, and we see everything so uncertain. So whether we want to admit it, we don't want to admit it, is there. So we need to clear it, okay? So rate yourself now, rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, then we can see whether it will go down, right? After a while, all right? Stress and fear, okay? Right, okay, let's begin, let's begin. 3 rounds only, 4 fingers. Please say it aloud. You are muted, so say it aloud. Follow my wordings and say it aloud together with me. Ready, go. Even though I am very stressful and fearful at the current situation, I totally and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling very stressful and fearful about the current situation, I totally and completely love and accept myself. Even though I am feeling very stressful and fearful about the current situation, I totally and completely love and accept myself. So follow the sequence. Feeling very stressed out and fearful. 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 Right. Feeling very stressed out and fearful. 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 feeling very stressed up and fearful, 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 feeling very stressed up and fearful. Next point, feeling very stressed up and fearful, 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 feeling very stressed up and fearful. And then feeling very stressed up and fearful, 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 feeling very stressed up and fearful. Collarbone here, feeling very stressed up and fearful, 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 feeling very stressed up and fearful. Right, feeling very stressed up and fearful, 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 feeling very stressed up and fearful. And then here, feeling very stressed up and fearful, 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 feeling very stressed up and fearful. Wrist to wrist, feeling very stressed up and fearful, 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 feeling very stressed up and fearful. Back to the crown, feeling very stressed out and fearful about the current situation, feeling very stressed out and fearful about the current situation, feeling very stressed out and fearful about the current situation, feeling very stressed out and fearful about the current situation, feeling very stressed out and fearful about the current situation, feeling very stressed out and fearful about the current situation, feeling very stressed out and fearful about the current situation. Okay, I will pin myself. Okay. And then you'll find that now assess yourself. Just now on the scale of 1 to 10, right? It should go down 1 or 2 points. If it doesn't matter. We're going to do a second round, and you keep doing every day until it goes down to 0. That means, let's say your stress is 9. Usually it will go down 1 or 2 points. But if your first time doing it, maybe it still remains the same, right? The stress and fear level. So you continue the next day. 1 or 2, 1 or 2, 1 or 2, like that. Okay. And I will send you the wordings, right? I don't know. I believe I should have your email address. Immediately I finish this session, I will send you the clip. Otherwise I will forget, because next week I'm training continuously. I don't have time to do it. So I send it to you. So the wording, I want you to do it, to repeat it until it's gone, right? So now the second round, the wording is slightly different, right? Even though I still have this stress and fear. Just now I'm very stressful and fearful, right? So even though I still have, right? Because you can clear, let's say if 6 or 9, the most you clear only 2 points per time, right? So it's still there. So even though I still have this stress and fear, I totally and completely love and accept myself, or I deeply and completely love and accept myself. No, it's okay, all right? No issue. I deeply and okay, now I do deeply and completely love and accept myself. Okay, let's go. Okay, shake the hands out. Let's go into the second round now. Okay, raise your dominant hand, put the other hand in like giving a karate chop. Okay, 4 fingers. Even though I still have this stress and fear, I totally and completely love and accept myself. Even though I still have this stress and fear, I totally and completely love and accept myself. Even though I still have this stress and fear, I totally and completely love and accept myself. Now the sequence, right out of the head, still have this stress and fear, 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 still have this stress and fear about the current situation. Okay, and then still have this stress and fear, still have this stress and fear, still have this stress and fear, Still have distress 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 and fear about the current situation. Still have distress and fear, 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 still have distress and fear about the current situation. Still have distress and fear, 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 still have distress and fear about the current situation. Still have distress and fear, 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 still have distress and fear about the current situation. Still have distress and fear, 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 still have distress and fear about the current situation. Still have distress and fear, 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 still have distress and fear about the current situation. Okay, still have distress and fear, 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 still have distress and fear about the current situation. Okay, here still have distress and fear, 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 still have distress and fear about the current situation. Risk to risk, still have this fear and still have distress and fear, 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 still have distress and fear about the current situation. Still have distress and fear, 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 still have distress and fear about the current situation. So then the third round, if there's still some left, so you say even though my stress and fear has reduced, I totally and completely love and accept myself. I give you the notes later and you can see the wordings. Okay. Now, this tapping technique is created, just some background information to, I have some people who are new to this session. This is because the definition to me for emotion is energy in motion. So emotion is energy in motion, right? It's energy. You can see, you can hear, you can smell, you can taste, you can feel, right? And this negative emotion like fear, stress, anger, these are the common ones: stress, fear, anger, frustration, disappointment, loneliness, guilty, feel guilty for whatever reasons. All these are negative emotions. Is energy, negative energy. It will enter you through the blood, through the skin. All right, it goes into your skin and then into the bones, and then from the bones it goes into the blood system. Once it goes into the blood system, this negative energy is carried to all parts of your organs and gets stuck there. Since it's negative, it gets stuck there, tersangkut, right? And this stuck negative energy over time, like anger. Imagine you suppress anger, and it's stuck inside your body. Anger actually is gets stuck in the spine, just above your buttocks, that spine there, that point there, right? So over time, if you don't clear this, you find that you walk like that because the anger is stuck there. Anger is also stuck in your jaws, right? Anger is also stuck in your jaws. And then different emotions were stuck, like some in the liver and kidney. I can't remember, it's a whole list. Yeah, is stuck there, right? So when we tap, the tap is to clear that energy, whatever it is. When you're tapping it at the meridian point, is to clear the stuck energy, right? Because it's energy. Negative emotions is negative energy. Yeah. Before I do the positive one also, so the wordings could be, for example, even though I feel very guilty about not spending enough time with my family, I totally and completely love, accept myself. Sue Boy, right? Sue has done it for migraine. I have done it for, I cleared backache just using this technique without having to see a doctor. And this was like 15 years ago. Up to now, the pain never come back. I don't have the backache. I'm doing Zumba, okay? I'm doing Zumba. After this session, I'm going to do Zumba because I was training continuously the last 3 weeks, continuously back-to-back training. I couldn't do my Zumba because I cannot afford the risk of a sprained muscle, okay? So even though I'm financially deficient, or even though I worry about my financial issue, I totally and completely love and accept myself. Right? Even though I'm financially strapped or financially deficient, you can use the word financially deficient at the moment, I totally and completely love and accept myself. Even though I have this back pain, I totally and completely love and accept myself. Even though my shoulders are aching and I feel very down, I totally and completely love and accept myself. Even at the moment, I feel very lonely because I cannot go out with my friends. I completely and totally, I totally and completely love and accept myself. Even though I have breathing difficulties, all right, I totally and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling very disappointed and frustrated with the current situation, because everything is in a limbo, I feel very frustrated and disappointed, I totally and completely love and accept myself. But you get it short, and then when you tap, it's short, right? Like frustrated, and so on. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to do a positive round for your health. I love to do it for health because the number one current issue, of course, is health, followed by finance. So that's why I'm doing it health. And just now my the health abundance also, I email it to you, yeah, because I have your email address. Yashni, Terence, show me, Mimi. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to share screen now. So right, the first round is negative. When you repeat the now, if you don't tap, you don't tap at the meridian points, please do not go and repeat any negative words like anger and stress. Okay, it's only when you tap then it works. All right, you tap and then you release the energy, the negative energy. But do not repeat any negative words without the tapping. Don't. Okay, then you program yourself negatively with the repetition. It's actually 11 points. For the negative one, I tap 7 points. You notice I'm counting with my fingers, all right, 7 points. So 11 times 7 is 77 times. We did it 2 rounds, 77 times 2 is 154 rounds. Okay, so if 3 times, you add in some more. But now for the positive round, I'm going to do it 8 times because for the Chinese, 8 very ong, right? it is very ong, so I tap it 8 times, right? So I'm going to tap for health, all right? You will feel very good after this, all right? So I'm going to share screen now so that you can follow the wording. Okay, this is, no. Okay, this one, right? Yeah. Okay, this is the one, right? So tapping for health, okay, good one. This I always like to do it, especially current situation. I was doing this last year when they announced, when the virus was first announced, the COVID was first announced. Every night I'm tapping, and I have a health CD that I listen to. I don't focus on the COVID. I focus on my CD, and I tap this. Right, I tap for 3 months, and then I say, oh, I'm very confident. It's okay. Right now. Okay, let's go again. Okay, raise your right hand again. Raise your right hand and then you tap. Even though I'm still feeling fearful and stressful, I totally and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm still feeling stressful and fearful, I totally and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm still feeling stressful and fearful, I totally and completely love and accept myself. Okay, let's go. I have perfect health always. 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 The next point, I have a strong, powerful immune system. 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 Okay, outer corner of the eye, I exercise easily and effectively. 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 Under the eye, I take in nutrients that are good for me. I take in nutrients that are superb for me. I take in nutrients that are superb for me. I take in nutrients that are superb for me. I take in nutrients that are superb for me. I take in nutrients that are superb for me. I take in nutrients that are superb for me. I take in nutrients that are superb for me. Next point under the nose. I'm healthy physically, mentally, spiritually. 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 I take good care of myself. I take excellent 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 care of myself. Okay, here, I love myself deeply, profoundly. I love myself deeply, profoundly. I love myself deeply and 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 profoundly. Okay, here. Right. I'm grateful my body detoxifies effortlessly. 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 I go 10 times because detoxification is so important. I went 10 times. Okay. I enjoy being fit, vital, vigorous, youthful, and in tip-top condition. I enjoy being fit, vital, vigorous, youthful, and in tip-top condition. I enjoy being fit, vital, vigorous, youthful, and in tip-top condition. I enjoy being fit, vital, vigorous, youthful, and in tip-top condition. I enjoy being fit, vital, vigorous, youthful, and in tip-top condition. I enjoy being fit, vital, vigorous, youthful, and in tip-top condition. I enjoy being fit, vital, vigorous, youthful, and in tip-top condition. I enjoy being fit, vital, vigorous, youthful, and in tip-top condition. I enjoy being fit, vital, vigorous, youthful, and in tip-top condition. I enjoy being fit, vital, vigorous, youthful, and in tip-top condition. I've all the energy to do all the things I want to do. I've all the energy to do all the things I want to do. I've all the energy to do all the things I want to do. I've all the energy to do all the things I want to do. I've all the energy to do all the things I want to do. I've all the energy to do all the things I want to do. I've all the energy to do all the things I want to do. I've all the energy to do all the things I want to do. Okay, I breathe deeply and take in oxygen. 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 Okay, good, right? Give yourself a good stretch. Give me a high five. Good job, well done. Give yourself a pat on the back. Okay, pat on the back, both sides. Good job, well done. Okay, now you'll find that I enjoy being fit, vital, vigorous, youthful because I'm very particular about youthful, right? About being youthful. So I write being youthful also every day. I write I'm youthful, you know. Every day I write for 3,000. Okay, three things that I write 3,650 times already over the past 10 years. Is number one is the health. Number two, health and energy. Okay, health and energy. Number two is the abundance and the money. And the number three is youthful. So I don't have wrinkles, you know.
Yeah, that one I have to attest to it. I mean, you don't have wrinkles. I know I'm probably like half your age, and my wrinkles are, you know.
Okay. Good job. So, let's have a little sharing session. If possible, you can. On your videos, have a chit chat with me. There are only like 5 or 6 of us, so it's a very comfortable, cozy group. But this is being sent out on live Expert, live FB as well. Share with your friends. Especially now the abundance, I'm going to give you the wordings, although I asked you to take your friend, I'm going to email to you the instructions for EFT so you can do it on your own, then the instructions for the breathing, and then the abundance that my sifu give to me, my master give it to me. And then please share it with your friends, right? If people about the money, you just say go and repeat every day. End of the story. So simple, right? Put in a handphone and repeat every day instead of going about the money. You just create a lot of negative energy, and then you push everything away from you. Negativity push everything away from you. Okay. Let's do some sharing. Starts with Mimi. Mimi, how? Thank you for. Or let's start with Al. Al, thank you very much for joining us. Okay. How do you feel this week, Al? You like my money? You like my money one? My abundance and money? Good one, isn't it? Huh?
Because you keep on repeating. Sometimes I need to talk and whisper instead. The abundance, wealthy, and prosperous. So you keep on repeating. You can go in different intonations, on that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Hey, actually, Al, if you can chant and sing even more powerful, you make it into a song. I am grateful, like that. It's even better. If you can make into a song, good job. It will go immediately into the subconscious mind to drive you. I mean, I resolved $2.5 million debt with this, come on, right? But I do a lot of other things. I do a lot of things. To be frank, to be honest, I do a lot of things. I start with massive clearing, because if I don't do massive clearing, the money cannot come in. So I do a lot of clearing, like my frame, like EFT, all for clearing. I many techniques. I go to when I am alone in my room, I shut the door, everything, and I scream and I scream and I scream and I scream like for 15 minutes. Massive clearing I do, right? Massive clearing. Actually, I forgot to mention, massive clearing is very important. You clear all the rubbish, all right? The rubbish, the junk, the clutter. The clutter is mental clutter, is in the mind. The junk is also physical junk, right? Like taking physical junk food and things like that. Okay, so massive clearing, and then when you start doing all this affirmation, it comes in. Yeah. Okay, Mimi. Mimi, anything to share this?
I find very tired repeating like that. And you need to be very disciplined and very consistent, maybe 1-2 days, okay, but you say
yes,
1 month is
I know,
like
because
yes.
Thank you very much for that comment. But Mimi, remember, I do it for 3,650 days.
Yeah,
the issue is, yes, the issue is whether how much you want it. The issue is how much you want it.
Easy.
Let's say abundance is not your thing, then you can change. Let's say you want health, just do it for health. That I'm sure you do it, whether it's 4,000, 5,000, 10,000 times you do it. Maybe abundance is not really an issue, so you won't. Okay, sorry, I have to go into gallery, so everybody will be in here. Going to actually, Mimi, it's very simple. It's how, okay, why, why you want? Okay, I have 2.5 million. Okay, they're going to put me in jail. Okay, right? So is it critical or not critical, right? And then my health, I have an operation. I told you, right? 1.5 organs taken for me. Some days I can't get out of bed. Can you imagine? You are a healthy person. Suddenly you like 1/4, 3/4, 2/3 of a cripple. How much do you want it? The whole issue is how much you want it. That's why I repeat 3,000. If you ask me to repeat 10,000, I'll do it. Because what is the price of my health and what is the price of getting rid of the debt? What is the price? I cannot get on with my life with the debt hanging over my head. I can't move on. Right? I can't move on. Maybe sooner or later I'll jump into a river, no, if I cannot move on. So I did this to clear. Actually, the issue is that, but maybe abundance money is not the issue, then do it for health. And then because I'm a trainer, and then those days before COVID, they stand in front of you, hey, excuse me, sometimes I have 30 people, 40 people, I ever have 200 people inside the room. They look at you from top to toe, okay? So that's why useful, very important to me. All right, everybody, 200, the eyes, top to toe, they're assessing you, okay? This is what is meant by a trainer. Okay, they are assessing you top to toe. Can't have it. This is normal. They are looking at you. You are like a show person. I'm standing around. I'm like a show person. They're looking at you from the top of your head. So before I go for training, I actually go for facial. Where I go for very deep cleansing facial. I go to the hairdresser and set my hair. I know these people are looking at you from top to toe. That's what it's mean. So that's why I always do it for youthfulness as well, to look at. And the other thing is because I lost my energy after the operation, after 1.5 organs was removed. So energy is very critical to me. The energy one, all I repeat now, I already mentioned to you, the energy, the money, of course, then the health and the energy, then the money and the youthfulness. I repeated it every day. I repeat it. Okay, actually I didn't repeat one time, I repeat many times. So it's more than it's 3,650 times 10 or whatever. Right. And then in the end, it becomes a habit, Mimi. It becomes a habit. After I repeat, like if you do it continuously for 1 month, you do it automatically. You are on autopilot. That's how I can keep going for 10 years, because you're on autopilot. But you need to overcome that 1 to 3 months. You need to overcome that. Then you're on autopilot. If you can't get through the 1 month, you won't be on autopilot. So every time you have to force yourself to do it. I didn't force myself to do it. I'm on autopilot. Right, so nice. That's why it's so smooth on autopilot.
So you need
Thank you for your comments.
That's why you need a lot of discipline now. Oh.
Hey, I'm a trainer, Mimi. You're talking to a trainer, okay?
I can get it done, 1 week, or 1 month, 3 months. Oh my God.
Mimi, my dear Mimi. Okay, I train people in discipline, okay? So I'm very disciplined because I teach discipline when I'm doing time management. One of my topics I train is time management, and the key area there is discipline, because if you don't have discipline, you cannot manage your time.
True.
Thank you very much, Mimi. All the best to you. Good luck. Enjoy your life. Just repeat all the nice things.
We'll try.
Yes. Okay. But if let's say maybe if you don't really want it, then you do it just whenever you feel like it. All right, it's okay.
Maybe that one is
some
possible.
days you feel down. Yeah, some days you feel down. Some days you feel lethargic. Then you just repeat.
Okay,
But
thank you so much.
Trust me, when the key time comes, the critical period come in your life when you really need it, you do it. Then
Shall we take a group photo?
Remember Rachel, now she okay, I must do it. Because I have participants saying that to me. I teach them, they, not interested. Then one day she had a big trauma, big issue. And then she said she remembered me. I said, thank you very much. Then she said, oh, Rachel did this. And then she do it. It's like that. It's normal. It's normal. It's biasa. It's normal. Thank you.
Okay, I think a few people need to go. So can we just take a group picture together? And then we will call it a day. Thank you so much for joining us again. Thanks, Terence. Viviana? Is Viviana?
Viviana, you came in late. She missed the sessions, I think.
Yeah, but you took...
It's a good one. Thank you.
Oh, right. You got the EFT, yeah, Viviana? You want to
thank you
turn
so
on
much,
your camera? You want to turn on your
At
camera?
least you did the EFT. Like,
At least I did the health part. Really helped just now, actually. Today, I just woke up, so they said, oh, okay, there's a good time for me to catch a Rachel as well today. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, thanks. Nice.
All right, let's take a picture together. Ready? 1, 2. All right. Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks. Okay. All the best to you all. All the best, Terence, Viviana, Mimi.
Okay. Take care. Stay safe.
Take care. All right.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Thank you. Take care. Bye. Thanks, Sue. Okay. Bye.
Yeah. Okay. So we will just call it a day today. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for sharing. On Saturday night, if you are free, you can contact me and join me. We have another health talk by Dr. Lim. It's about COVID and how you take care of your lungs and your digestion system and the entire body of yours, so that we remain youthful and energetic, like Rachel. Okay, so thank you guys. Terence, how's Sabah?
Okay, and now the cases can keep increasing. The COVID cases.
Yeah, that's the thing. So we have to be extra careful, Terence.
Take care. Okay.
Take care. All right. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Terence. Bye, Mimi.
All the best.
Okay. Let's see.